Hello guys and welcome to DCS. This is the very latest version with the fancy clouds and everything. This is the super carrier module with the F-18 Hornet. We're going to start this up from cold and dark today. And then we're going to go for a flight inland, do a bit of an air show and land somewhere over there. But really this whole video is about my feelings and experiences with the Pimax 8Kx. Being a very avid Reverb owner, I absolutely love the Reverb. You know this, guys. Anyone who's watched these videos knows I'm a massive Reverb fan. So it's going to be interesting to see how this feels. I am running 90 Hertz, completely native, sorry, not refresh rate, that is a native refresh rate, native resolution. So Steam VR is at 100% and everything is maximum so I can get the best amount of clarity. I'm also using smart smoothing. It's the brainwarp feature of the Pi tool, which I really like, by the way. I haven't mentioned much about the software yet, but I really do like the Pi tool. It's just very well integrated and it's so easy to use. The smart smoothing of the headset itself works really well, and I'm always, it seems, at 40 frames per second no matter where I am and what I'm doing with my 10900K RTX 3090, and I'll post some settings videos of DCS if you're interested, but I won't bore you with that today. So the first thing I want to say, about this display in front of me right here, and this is the biggest deal. I think the whole my whole impression of the Pimax, you know, regarding the field of view and everything, this is the biggest thing of them all for me, and that is surprisingly the sweet spot. It's really, really big. It's a big, huge sweet spot, and yeah, basically what that means is that I have got a fantastic, incredible clarity wherever I look, and I'm not going to wait till the end of the video or anything like that because I'm not into those kind of videos. I think this is better than the Reverb G2 for DCS. Now this is the crucial thing here. The thing is, the Pimax 8Kx, I'm testing it with all my sims and I'll give you an overall verdict eventually once I've spent plenty of time with it. I can't give you it straight away, guys. I'm sure you appreciate that. I need to make sure I have plenty of time with it. But I have been flying in DCS now. Now, the clarity of the 8Kx in the sim actually isn't quite as sharp as the Reverb G2 in its center. It's not, okay, but honestly it actually feels sharper because you've got it over a much wider field of view. If I have my head basically centered like this and I just move my eyes around, I can literally read everything that I can see just by moving my eyes around. I can, apart from the bottom altimeter. Can't quite read the button, but that's right at the bottom of my lenses, and if I just do that, oh, now I can read it. It's 2992, no problem, just by that little head movement. In the Reverb G1 and G2, particularly the G1 was a lot worse, but the G2 even, I'd have to do this. Okay, that's the altimeter, and then back again, okay? But with this, I do that. That's it. So I'm trying to give you an idea of what the sweet spot is like. Anyway, we're going to start this aircraft up. I'll show you a bit of the start process. I won't show you all of it, because you know, we'll be here for a while otherwise. Absolutely love this bird, as I'm sure you know. But that's the thing, like, another thing, when I'm looking left like this, right, okay, because I need to put my oxygen on and things like that, I don't need to look so far back and crane my neck so high. That's not just because of the field of view, but it's because of the extra sweet spot. I only have to go from there to there. With the Reverb, it'd have been from there right over there. And by the way, once I do that, often what would happen is the head tracking would just go a bit crazy. It doesn't always do it, and the G1 was a lot worse, but the tracking can be a bit funky when I'm looking really far left and right because I've got a massive wall right there. Anyway, we'll start and crank number 1 engine or 2 or whatever, the right engine, we'll just call it that. And yeah, being on this carrier right now, and the thing is, as we take off, the reason why I'm using the carrier module is because you get a real sense of speed. A massive sense of speed. It's incredible. because obviously I can see a lot further throughout my whole sort of range of vision. So really that's what I'm going to kind of say for my very first sort of comments about the 8Kx. But we're going to take this up for a spin. I'm going to talk about the performance and clarity a bit more, all that kind of stuff. But we're getting this all fired up now, and we'll crank the left engine now. DDI displays are coming online. The AMPCD panel will come that online now, and we'll start doing our alignment now. The DDI displays, they look so crystal clear. I mean, when I say to you guys that it's not quite as sharp as the G2, I had to really figure that one out myself, because I actually thought it was sharper than the G2 to start with, but it's because of that massive field of view that I have and the sweet spot. It really is that good. It's incredible, and I didn't really want to like this headset as much as I do. Honestly, it's not mine, okay? I've got a Reverb, but I haven't got an 8Kx, I'm just borrowing it. And honestly, with the way I'm feeling right now, I'm contemplating getting one. I really am. I am contemplating that. Right, anyway, with that being said, let's have a look here. The radar, we'll get that operational. We'll do the quick alignment method, which is the HSI. Sorry, hang on a minute. HSI. Actually, yeah. First of all, I need to clear these cautions. Oh, honestly, this display is amazingly, just so incredibly beautiful. It really is. There we go. ILS needs to be in ground first. Idiot. Do you know, even doing that view gives me a little bit of motion. Not sickness, but the feeling of motion. Do that again. Wow. And that's because that wider field of view gives you that sense of speed. Right, we'll just get the wings unfolded then. There we go. I love watching that. And again, I don't have to crank my neck so far. We're getting really super smooth performance here, guys. I don't know what it's going to look like on the mirror. No doubt I'll get a million questions and comments saying that it looks awful and I've got problems with stuttering and stuff. But honestly, if I see any stutterings, I'll let you know. Of that stuttering business. And you know what? The DCS forums and Facebook groups, my God, I think... Well, they don't like me very much because I'm quite opinionated, and I know a lot of you guys have got Reverb G2s and G1s, and I love them, guys. But this is better. It's a better headset for combat sims. It just, for whatever reason, in DCS it runs really well. It runs better than Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's quite frustrating. Now, I'm more of a civil aviation guy. I prefer Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane. I use them more, of the time than DCS. I do fly in DCS quite a lot with friends as well, offline, meaning I don't share it on the channel that much. But yeah, honestly, if you're a DCS fan, it does not get any better than this headset. It's better than the Reverb. I really, truly feel that way. And yeah, if that's all you want to know, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again on the next one. But if you want to, stick around for the next part, I will get this bird all ready to go. And we'll go over here somewhere and we'll do a carrier launch in the 8Kx. I'll see you in a moment. Okay guys, so we're now all started up, we're ready to go. I'm going to contact the ground crew and we'll get this show on the road. So first of all, I want to, where we are, wheel chocks. We'll remove those.
Remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Roger that. Trim up a little bit actually while we remember. And yeah, I forgot to put my hood display on as well. Oops. Could do with that. There we go. Right, so I think we'll see if we can find somewhere. Yep, that's all good. Now, as soon as I move that guy there, is going to move with me, and hopefully it won't crash into me, because that would be kind of annoying. So we're going to make a hard right turn with high nose wheel steering enabled. There we go. I don't trust him. Check trim. Yeah, we'll do that in a second. Right, okay, so... Oh, this display is so good. It's so damn nice in this headset. It really is, guys. The story is not the same in Microsoft Flight Simulator, okay? Unfortunately, the headset... And that's not Pimax's fault. It's, unfortunately, a Sobo, if I'm honest. Right, anyway, let's concentrate here and get lined up. There we go. So even the little people, they just look so much clearer. Now, the view actually that you're seeing looks even wider than what I can see on the mirror. So apologies for that. You know, VR is a challenging thing to get right. But trust me, this experience in this headset is the best I've had in DCS. This beats the Reverb. I never thought I would say that for many, many years to come. I really didn't. Right, anyway, let's concentrate again. Oh, that was a bit much. Bit more. Super carry module. Absolutely love this to bits. And it's actually, thanks to a subscriber, I think his name's Gordon. If you're listening to this, he gifted me the super carrier module. And honestly, thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it, and I'll never forget it. I really do. Honestly, appreciate it every time I use it. Right, so make sure everything is all ready to go, because we need to spin up. Have one last look. Oh my god, this is so cool. And this is, I mean, I love, when I first tried the Super Carrier module in VR, it's incredible anyway, but now in this headset, you see the speed. You feel the speed. A lot more. Oh, there's the afterburners kicking in. The sound is pretty damn good on this headset, actually. Not as good as the Reverb. Are you ready? Here we go, guys. This is it. I love that feeling. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh wow. Love it. Oh my god. What a brute of a machine this is. I love it. Absolutely love it. Right, put the flaps to auto now. And yeah, we're going to head inland now. We're going to find basically an airfield, and we're going to do a little bit of a display. Because again, I really truly feel for combat sims, the 8Kx makes total sense to me. It really does, because you've got that incredible field of view, you've got that really great clarity, and for whatever reason, it runs so well. I think it runs as good as the Reverb, amazingly, and you've got two native 4K screens to look at as well. This is an absolute joy, guys. Honestly, it's so incredible. Now, I know a lot of you guys aren't a fan of base stations, and I'm kind of in that same boat as well. I do prefer inside-out tracking these days. It's a lot less hassle. But then really, it's been interesting going back to base stations again. I haven't done that since the CV1 game days. So, to go back to base stations, to be honest, I've set them up. Literally when I got it, and you've seen that video because that was a raw first impression video, and that's it. I haven't touched them since. So really, once they're set up, it's fine. And one thing I don't get, which I do get with the Reverb sometimes, and that's head tracking issues. With this, I can look all over the place and I'm always being tracked. So I do like that. So even though it's a little bit more finicky, it's not really that bad, to be honest. It really isn't. sitting here in this cockpit with this canopy all around me, being able to sort of see the motion there at the sides as well. I'd imagine this is going to be an incredible experience in racing sims as well, and I'm a huge fan actually of project cars. Never shown it on the channel before, but I intend to with this headset, because when you get low, in fact I'm going to get low now because we're getting close to our little sort of display area, shall I say, I actually feel motion. I haven't felt motion in VR for quite a while because you get used to it. But now that I've got this incredible field of view, and I'm using, by the way, at the moment, the normal field of view, because otherwise you do get distortions. And that's something I want to talk about as well. Oh, it's so damn smooth. I hope it's coming across on the mirror. This feels so good. I really genuinely feel like I'm moving here. The feeling, that's it. I guess that's what it is. It's the feeling of flight with such a massive slab of screen in front of you. Feels better. Yeah, it is. I'm 100% certain. After a week of solid testing for DCS, I think this headset, the 8Kx, is definitely better than the Reverb or any other headset. It's truly a wonderful experience. Oh my god, this just honestly, this looks nothing on the mirror, I'm sure. I'm just banking, I'm just flying about. But for me, I am actually here flying and seeing the ground moving faster than it was before in the G1 and G2. The thing is about the G2, it's got a beautiful display. It's a better display in terms of its colours and sharpness than the 8Kx, but it's a very fine sort of sweet spot. It's not terrible. I don't think it's as bad as what people say it is. But when you put this on and you go back, that's when you really realise what I'm missing out on here. But we don't need any of those weapons, so we're going to jettison them. We're going to find our little airfield. In fact, where is it? That's the wrong button. That's the one. We're closing in now. This is one beautiful sim. It's incredible what difference a really nice brand new cloud engine makes, isn't it? Okay, so we've got a visual on the airbase here. Out in the sticks or what? Yeah, honestly, I have longed for the day where I could just look around with my eyes and not my head. And I can really do that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not edge-to-edge clarity. It's not at all. But it's a lot better than the Reverb or the Oculus headsets as well. I mean, if I center myself there, I can read both of the DDIs very, very easily without having to move my head. And I can even read the top part of that map as well at the bottom. And I can read the altimeter as well. And if I look right up, I can read the hood. That's quite remarkable. Anyway, we've just been cleared for our display. It's now time to chuck the Hornet around the skies in the 8Kx. What a great day this has become. Love it. I don't know whether it's the speakers in the 8Kx or whether it's just some updates to the Hornet, but I can really hear the afterburner kicking in more. Here we go. This feels ridiculously quick. Oh my god. That feels fast. That is fantastic. Wowzers. Oh. Home fuel, damn it. Okay, it's going to have to be quite a quick display. I've been too busy yapping really, but we should have enough. Let's have a look here. Yeah, we've got enough. Means we're nice and light, so that's good. I'd like to do a square leap actually, that'd be kind of cool. Nice and low here. We'll probably have that as the display line, and we'll go into a loop here. I can't tell you how this feels, guys. I am just smiling like a kid. I'm smiling my head off right now. And I feel like I should be straining with all the G I'm pulling. Another nice tight turn here. Doing some of the manoeuvres of the real Hornet display team that I've seen many times, the Swiss Air Force in particular. Okay, we'll try a square loop. Very popular manoeuvre at air shows. Let's get ourselves lined up. We are getting very low on fuel actually, so I might have to cut this a bit shorter than I wanted to, which is a shame. See if we can get this manoeuvre in. Not too fast here. We want to pull up nice and sharp. Here we go. Afterburner kicking in. What a feeling that is. Oh my god, fantastic. No distortions visible during sort of manoeuvres I'm doing at the moment, but if I did this, then I can see a little bit. That might be a deal breaker for some of you guys. And it could just be a setup thing as well. And back round again. Oh wow. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Have we got time for a really fast pass? I can see it's been on vapor before too long. Let's do it. Really low, really super low pass. Totally illegal. I'm even getting a bit of G there. Bit of G lock. There we go. Oh, this is so much fun. Oh wow. This feels so good. Feels so damn fast. Speed of sound. Here we go. Oh no, I think we just got out of it as we was pulling up. And there we have it, guys. Now I know I'm going to get comments saying, yes, but this is a single player, it's different in multiplayer and you haven't got any assets or anything like that. Honestly, of course DCS does get hampered by, you know, busy campaigns and missions and assets and all sorts of things, of course. This isn't really about a performance test as such. This is about how the 8Kx feels in DCS, and I have used this with big campaign. I'm doing a campaign at the moment with the Hornet actually, and if you're interested I will definitely show some content of that. Look at those clouds. And for me, running this system, it runs absolutely fine. I'm also running an M2 SSD, which also helps. That is, look at that for a sight, guys. Wowzers. Incredible. Punch through those clouds and we'll get set up for landing. Yeah, I think I was in DCS the other day for just over 2 hours in the 8Kx and I felt absolutely fine afterwards. No problems at all with comfort. I did have to move it a little bit every now and then because of the it kind of rests on your nose after a while because it is a little front heavy. I may have a solution to that problem soon, so stay tuned for that. Look at the way we go out of those clouds. They actually feel more volumetric than the than Microsoft Flight Simulator clouds. When you go through them, they feel more like they behave better. I don't even have to crane my neck that far. I would normally have to do this with the reverb, but I can just basically do that. And there we are. Alright, let's slow this beast down then. How's that for a view? I'm too high and I'm too fast, but it's fine. Make a tactical landing. It's all part of our display, honest. Bring her down. Love the way the Hornet feels. There we go, we're down. Nice and firm. Love it. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to go refuel and then head back to the carrier. I hope you enjoyed that sort of first look. Fuel low, I know, it's okay. Don't worry, we're actually on the ground now. We're fine. And please let me know if you'd like more content and some campaign sort of action in the 8Kx. Quite honestly, I don't know how long I'm going to have this headset and whether I'll end up buying one myself anyway. At the moment, I am thinking about it. But if you see DCS from now on, it will be in the Pimax because it's better. It is better than the Reverb for this sim. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye for now. Let's get some air.